Hi everyone, let's hope this works. This will be the second time I've tried to record this. I'm only doing this as a voice recording rather than an actual video because I look like crap, basically, and I feel like a wee bit crappy too. So I'll try not to keep too much of your time. So I'll introduce myself. My name is Olivia. I'm from Scotland and I'm a bear Therian. Grizzly bear, to be perfectly honest. But not just a bear. I'm not poly, before you think that. It's a bear nature spirit hybrid, I suppose, but more bear than anything else. But this is basically because I'm sick of seeing on YouTube, especially, nothing but wolf therians. Not that we're against them against you guys, I really don't. It's just gotta fight for the underdog here, which would be me in this case. But this would be like a diary, I suppose. Vocal diary. Just in case anyone actually wants to listen. Or that's probably where I ran a lot, I suppose, more than anything else. There's groups on Facebook I'm a part of, which are fantastic. One which I'm mostly active on is called Therian Wildland. It's a closed group, so you'll have to wait until you get added, but it's very one of the best, I'd say. So go on there and see if you can find me. Yeah. But I've kind of always wanted to do this. I might just stick to the voice recordings, keep the mystery in my face, even though most of you who follow my Facebook have seen my face before. Ah well, might as well try and keep some kind of mystery in me. There's been an influx, I'd say, but there's been a thing that's been annoying me on the Facebook Therian side of things, and that's these alphas. Now, I'm trying not to be offensive or accidentally offend someone, but there's so many of them. There's a difference from being a leader and an alpha, because an alpha in natural wolf packs isn't like the alphas, are the parents, and the cubs are they're their own hierarchy. Like, I believe there's like a pack within people who keep canines, for example, because you become their parents, and I'm doing air quotations here, because you feed them, you let them, like, you feed them, you keep them healthy, and that's what they would do in the wild. They bring in the food so they can eat. Now I'm guessing there is some packs out there that do have that family bond, even though they aren't blood related. And I've actually got no problem with them. But it's totally fine not being a leader. Because not everyone can be leaders. You need some followers to get some oomph behind you, for lack of a better description. Like, for example, I was part of one. Even though I'm not a wolf Therian, I'm a bear, which I thought was a bit strange. But the guy was the original alpha, was a wolf Therian, but in all fairness, he was a bit of an idiot. He didn't know anything about leading at all. Not that I do, but I can do it better than he did. And it lasted for quite a wee while, actually. There's about 10 of us. It was all online because I'm in Scotland, and a lot of them are in America. Or if they are in Scotland, they're not in Glasgow, which is where I am. So I'm kind of left with the internet as a outlet. But there's such a fantasy element to that pack, I remember. But it was a while ago, it was about a year ago now. And he started getting very intense and creepy. That was worrying me, actually. And there are these talks of queens and all that. It's a load of bullcrap, to be perfectly honest. because we're all people, we're all humans. It's just our souls and mentalness. That sounds wrong. So souls and psychological. That's what I said, psychological. But we are all human, unfortunately, I guess. And I'm also trying to get involved in the Tumblr aspect of the Therian community, and it's very, very hard. There's so much hate within it for physical shifting, which is impossible, by the way. Well, right now it is anyway. Always open to possibilities, but I highly doubt it'll become possible anytime soon. Well, not within my lifetime, and I'm only 19. Because and then there's lots of teen rules as well, which people have been getting annoyed at. Because they're stealing the Therian way. Like, there's not a Therian way. Because they wear collars and harnesses and tails and ears in some cases. And they do get mixed up a lot, which is understandable because they do have have the similar sense of style. But I've got nothing against teen rules either, which seems to be more of an American thing. I haven't seen any. Well, no, tell I saw one in my entire 19 years of existence. One teen wolf, which she might not even be a teen wolf. She might actually have been a Therian. I didn't check, to be perfectly honest. I was a wee bit, I'm not intimidated, I just want to seem like an idiot to her. So, but she's wearing a collar and she's wearing a tail. So she could have been a Therian. I wish I said hi, now actually, I think about it. But alas, I didn't. I really need to stop rambling. This is a really bad introduction to how this will be. This is completely unscripted, as you can probably tell. But next time I will have some kind of plot line to what I'm saying. It won't be 7.5 minutes long. But yeah, I'm gonna head now. I'm probably going to Facebook, oddly enough. And I hope everyone who listens, the very few people that probably will listen to this, all have a fantastic day, or night, morning, wherever you are. Have a great existence, I suppose. I'll speak to you all later.